Good morning, my friends. Up and out bright and early. That's oftentimes a choice. But when I am lucky enough that my wacky sleeping patterns have allowed me to get up bright and early, 4 o'clock a.m. is ideal. I can head out here and have a nice cup of coffee and some snacks for breakfast. I wish you were here. There's deer right now. I wish I had my camera out. There's about a dozen large deer crossing the run. The sun's coming up. It's the sound of the water. I don't know if you can hear it. It's really beautiful. But one thing you don't know is when I think I just shared this about 5 minutes ago. I just recently shared as I was leaving my apartment that what a lot of people don't know is what goes on behind the scenes. Geese and I'm usually up and out, and to get out to the places where I go, the furthest I get from my home is maybe 6 miles by foot. And one thing that I think people have overlooked, just a reminder, and this is never a poor me pity party for Daryl. I don't do that, but when I'm doing what I do, you're all well aware of the fact that I'm suffering from several illnesses, and one thing that is very hard for me is that I can't feel my leg, my right leg, between my knee and my hip. It's non-existent in my brain. My brain is not sending signals to my upper thigh and my right leg. So when you see me hiking and you see me out trucking, what you don't see is when I'm coming down the stairs and I'm taking time and I'm walking like, you know, a 90-year-old person with a walker. I have to take great care how I step. A lot of you guys are aware of that. You know, I fell a couple of months ago and sprained my ankle really badly, and that's because when I took a right leg step, it was as if it was like a house of cards in my right leg, and there was nothing there in my brain. There was nothing registering there when I took that right step. So when I'm out here and hiking and doing what I do, I can't feel my right upper thigh. Most of the time honestly, I feel like I ran 10 miles. I feel like I got hit by a bus. And the entire point of what I'm telling you right now is I'm hoping with my videos and the things that I share, my field notes, to inspire other people who are, you know, going through a hard time, are suffering from illnesses just like I am, to not give up on those things that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about painting, you know, paint when you can. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. If you're passionate about hiking, hike and get out when you can. Believe me, there's been weeks where I don't leave the house. I'm lucky my buddy brings me by coffee. I can't control my sleep patterns. I don't know what day it is. You know, I sleep 2 hours and wake 4 hours. I feel like shit. I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch documentaries for the time that I'm awake. And then there's days like today where it's one of those rare evenings last night where I fell asleep about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I slept until about 4 a.m., which for me, that's ideal. That's perfect. That's what I love. And I've just got to share this with you guys because it's really awesome where I'm at. I'm on the Gettysburg battlefield near my home, a couple miles from my house. I was out here in the dark, and it's 30 degrees. It's beautiful and crisp and cold, and for me it's ideal. And it's the first time this year that my hands have actually been cold. But I'm here by this little brook, and it's awesome. And the sun is gorgeous, and it's just this, you see, on a night like last night, I'm really well rested. My body doesn't hurt. My liver always hurts. I have cirrhosis caused from toxic amounts of iron due to hereditary hemochromatosis from my Norse ancestors eating high iron food out of the North Sea for thousands of years. But when I do have a good day, this is where I'm at. And I mean, this is what lights my fire. This is what kindles my spirit. You know, and please, if you're somebody who is suffering from great hurdles or illnesses, you know, do what you can do when you can do it. Don't ever give up. Don't ever throw in the towel. Don't ever say to yourself, try your best not to say to yourself, this is going to be my life for the rest of my life, is on this couch and being sick and going to doctor's visits. Okay? I often say, if I can do this, if I can be as sick as I am, and I've said this to my friend the professor, if I'm this sick and I'm facing death, I might be dead tomorrow. That's my reality. And I'm still out here doing what I do and doing what I love to do, and just seeing little droplets of water hanging off of a twig, and squirrels jumping through these trees, and deer crossing the run, and this beautiful orange sunset coming up. I got to get my camera out. I often say, well, if I can do this stuff, anybody can do it. And my friend the professor said, well, Daryl, not everybody's you. But I implore you, I'm begging you, for your own mental health, for your own sanity, for your own sake of your spirit, don't give up on your passions. Get out there and do what you love to do when you can do it. You're gonna fall down. Shit, I fell down for a year. But here I am, you know, 12 months later. And I'm out here just to listen to the sound of this water. So thanks for coming along this morning, and stay tuned. If you're tuning in, thanks very much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you dig what I'm doing out here and you guys like coming along with me on hikes, I appreciate your company. One of the reasons I do this is to bring you here with me, because you're not here with me. And I implore you to do the same. You know, share daily on social networks where you're at, what you're doing, what you're up to. I'd love you to take me along with you. But good morning, and stay tuned. And I'm trying to find a good place to set up, do a little time lapse of the sun coming up. There's some good logs up here. This looks, I'm guessing this was an old Park Service road. To the right of me is the Harmon Farm. There's nothing there. And I'll probably kick it on these logs a bit, set up my cameras, and see what transpires.